Robin Shockley with the Focus Forward Robin Show. We are here at the Regina Sunshine Global Network at Studio T, 4040 Chapel Hill Road in Douglasville, Georgia. And I am so excited. We have a fabulous show coming up today. But I want to tell you a little bit about the sponsors that help host this show and help make this happen. We have amazing sponsors. We have Heart of the Carolinas, located out of Malden, South Carolina. Heart of the Carolinas is a senior citizen company where we actually service those who can stay in their own home, in the comfort of their own home. So if you have a family member or you know somebody that wants to be able to, not have to go to a nursing home or not go to assisted living, but they want to stay in the comfort of their own home, connect with me. I can get you connected with someone at the Heart of the Carolinas, and they would love to service you or come out and talk to you. We're in Malden, South Carolina. Also, we have Prissy Missy Boutique based out of Atlanta, Georgia. She's fabulous. Some of you see my flyers all over social media showcasing her outfit, gorgeous outfit. And she is awesome. And she's mobile, so you can hook up with Prissy Missy Boutique online, and she would love to service you and ship you anything that you like from her website. Another person that we have is Miss Drina Torres out of Los Angeles, California. She is with Infinite Designs magazine. I'm actually a contributing writer for her magazine. I write articles for her, and she is fabulous. She's a celebrity hairstylist. And so make sure you connect with me if you would like to get a copy of that magazine to hear about the latest fashion and things that are going on around the country. Also, another contributing sponsor is Miss Tangi Roseborough from Pain to Purpose magazine. I'm a contributing article writer for her magazine as well. I write tasteful tips and food blogs, and where I go to different restaurants and I view it and I write about it, and I also write pit to purpose stories, people that have a pain to purpose situation and you made something of your life. So, these are some of the sponsors that have helped with Focus Forward Robin to make things happen, and so I want to do a big shout out to them as well. So, also, if you would like to know how to get in touch with Robin Shockley with Focus Forward Robin, I am all over social media. I'm known as the social media queen herself, and so you can reach me on Facebook under Focus Forward with Robin, or you could reach me on Instagram as Robin Shockley, Twitter as Robin Shockley, and my website is focusforwardrobin.com. All right. Also, I'm also on YouTube, guys. I'm learning about this YouTube thing. I'm trying to get videos and such uploaded to YouTube. So make sure if you're not following me on YouTube and you have a YouTube channel, let's connect. Let's talk. Let's share videos and share them. All right. All right. The purpose of the show is we would like to help people to understand, to think, believe, and achieve a thing. If you have a story where you feel like you've been stuck in the past and you've been in a pit and you've come out and you have purpose today, I want you on this show. So if you're interested in being a part of this show, let me know. I would love to hear your story, get your thoughts, and maybe we can work something out. We're going to take a brief break right now, and when we come back, we're going to have our very first guest, Miss Delightful K herself. She's a Christian comedian, hilarious, funny, but she's more than just funny. This woman has a pit to purpose story, and you're going to want to hear it. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. This is Robin Shockley with Focus Forward Robin Show, and we are here at the Regina Sunshine Global Network in Douglasville, Georgia. I have a very special guest today, Miss Delightful Kay.
Hey.
Welcome in the house today, girl.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm so excited to have you because you keep me laughing. You're one of my good friends, but she keeps me on my toes with laughing. She keeps me in line, too. She prays for me. She's just everything. But this woman has got a pit to purpose story, and I'm going to want you to talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
So first of all, tell us a little bit about who Delightful Kay is.
All right. Well, Delightful Kay is a little girl who grew up kind of displaced after a while, but I am a person who has pushed through my pit to purpose moment.
Okay.
I preach, I do comedy, I host a lot of events, always somewhere doing something. So I just kind of am a type of person who keeps on moving.
Yeah.
I don't like to let any grass grow beneath my feet.
Okay.
I'm a native to Greenville, South Carolina. I have an identical twin, married for 13 years, been with my husband 19. Hey, for the love in the house. 2 boys, and so, you know, having a great life and just enjoying life.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. But you haven't always had this kind of life, right?
Right, definitely
So
not.
you've been through a thing or two. Let's go back to a little bit when you were younger at your childhood days.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about your story.
Well, grew up in a home that was stable in the beginning. My mom went through a lot of transitioning, so because she transitioned, it caused us to transition.
Yeah.
I'll make a long story short because it's so long. We ended up going into foster care, and from foster care, from home to home to home, finally ending back up with my family, but actually having a cousin raise me. Through that time, dealing with molestation, dealing with being raped, all those things happening to you as a young child, that really left a footprint in my heart and caused me to kind of in my teen years and in my adult years to make some bad choices.
Yes.
I won't say that everything was something that was someone else's fault. It was me kind of projecting out of my pain.
Gotcha.
So I was very angry. I got into a lot of fights. I was the one who would jump the fight off if you looked at
And
me
you
wrong.
look so sweet. She doesn't
Right.
look like she would fight anybody. This pretty and pink lady.
So, you know, a lot of times, you know, we judge a book. We do. But I had a lot of pain that I was going through. God literally had to do some hard work before this woman who sits before you was birthed. Because I just was a person who didn't trust. I did not have a thought process of caring about being too connected to people, which is different now because I'm always with folk. I would say the biggest thing is I went off to college and I was raped. And when I came home, I realized I was pregnant. I didn't know if the rape was a result of the pregnancy. I didn't know if the rape was my boyfriend's child. So, of course, I told my boyfriend we're expecting this baby.
Yeah.
And after the baby was born, God is so strategic, because if had I known that it wasn't his child, that it was a result from rape, I probably would have had an abortion. I'm going to just be honest with you. And so I had the baby, found out he wasn't the father, went through a postpartum depression. Like, I mean, I had thoughts of throwing my baby out the window. And
wow, girl.
oh my gosh, people don't talk about that, but women go through these things when you have a kid, whether you've been, you know, violated or just postpartum is something very important.
And then you hold it in for so long, and it suppresses deep down in, but then boom, something can happen and you just snap. That's what happens to a lot of people when you see these things on the news where people just snap.
And you do something that you can't come back from. I thank God. God definitely saved me from myself so many times when I thought that I should do this or do that. I tried to commit suicide, you know, maybe twice because I felt like it was better off not being here because of all the things that I had been through.
Wow.
I got robbed at gunpoint. There were so many things. I mean, that's
the
not
enemy
even
had his hand on
what
your
you
life.
talking about. He wasn't playing with it, sugar. He was trying to
God's
come
hand
steal.
was bigger.
He was trying to kill me. He was trying to kill me, but made it through all of that. Not saying that life is perfect, because there's still some storms that are raging. But I know now that because I have Jesus in my life, I can press. and I can keep pushing, and I can, you know, pray, and I can get through.
Amen. Amen. I love it. I love it. I love it. You have such a spunky personality and so exciting and everything. And Miss Delightful K, you were like really making things happen. You're on the move. And the first time I saw you, I was actually with Regina Robinson. We were in Seneca.
Right.
And you were actually the opening person or something.
Yeah, doing some comedy.
Yes, for one of the speakers that we were there honoring. And I thought you were actually Felicia. She is a twin. And I thought you were Felicia, so I'm like greeting you and everything and stuff, and then kind of find out. And then now we become friends. We've hung out. We've had dinner.
Yes.
You have a show.
Yes.
So tell us about your show.
So I do have a show, Restoration Through Laughter. It's on iHeartRadio. It's on Spreaker. You can check it out on Facebook. If you go to Facebook, just search Restoration Through Laughter.
Yeah.
And each week, Thursday, 7 o'clock, Robin's been on the show. Awesome interview with her. You can go back and look at that one also because it was an awesome interview.
It's on YouTube.
Yes, it's on YouTube as well. And it's also, yes, follow both of us. It's on Restoration Through Laughter on YouTube as well. And it's an awesome show. It allows people to share their testimonies, their platforms. We don't give a cost. You have an opportunity to get the word out there about what you got going on. So we are looking for new guests as well. So hit me up on that
I love
platform.
that. I love that. So tell us some of the things that are going on in your life today. What are you doing?
Oh gosh, I just birthed a ministry. That actually is because I preach the word. I'm an evangelist as well, and it's called.
So you're a Christian. You're a Christian comedian. You're a red carpet correspondent because we were together
Showtime,
with that.
yes.
And then also you are an evangelist.
I am.
Wow.
I'm wearing a lot of hats. I have a dance ministry as well.
You sound like me. Yes, the dance ministry.
Yeah, Constructing Movement for Christ. So a lot of different things are going on right now. I'm actually birthing. Rebuild and Requipping Yourself Ministries, which is a ministry that will start up at the end of April, and it'll be on Monday nights. Some more information to be announced, and this is just an opportunity for people to share and to get set free, delivered, and healed from those things that they're going through.
Yes.
So it's not like church. You're going to come in here, there'll be a text for about 30 minutes, and then it's an open forum for the last 30 where you can ask questions. We're going to pray. We're going to do everything in this sugar.
I love it.
So I'm excited about that, and definitely check us out on Restoration Through Laughter, my show.
I want to know about Restoration Through Laughter. Why did you come up with that name, Restoration? Why was that name important?
Well, I feel like God has definitely restored me through giving me my joy back. And so when I thought about the name of the show, that's what I kept hearing was Restoration Through Laughter. So I'm laughing through all the things. There's a scripture that I live by Proverbs. I can't think of the thing. Oh my gosh, I lost it. But either way, it says she can laugh at the days to come. And I like that because it tells me that no matter what I'm facing, the joy will come.
All right.
So my ministry is Godly Laughter Ministries, LLC. If you want to connect with me, you can go to Facebook and search that, and then you'll be able to select my website and select whatever services you need from Delightful K, whether it be hosting, red carpet, comedian, preaching, speaking, motivational speaking,
This girl is all over the page. She is on fire. She is everywhere, and it's amazing how. And the thing is, once we got connected, we realized we really were linked up with the same people.
Yes,
we had the same circle of influences that were around. So it's pretty cool and pretty awesome. And I'm so thankful. You're so beautiful in your pink.
Oh, thank you. You're beautiful
today.
Too. Honey.
Thank you.
Take one to know one. Take a beauty to know a beauty.
There you go, sister. So this is Robin Shockley with Focus Forward Robin, and I just wanted you to tell us a little bit. There could be somebody watching today that could be going through something. Somebody who went through rape. Somebody who has been sheltered and they're closed in and they're feeling very inferior and they don't know how to get out of this position of stuckness. What could you say to our followers how they can go and focus forward?
If I had to encourage you, I would tell you to make sure that you understand who you are first. Go to God, get the healing that you need in your heart so you can focus on the purpose that He's placed in your mind. It's easy to say a thing, but you have to work a thing. You have to work your faith. You have to be faithful in Christ, and you have to make movement. So even if the enemy's telling you, I can't, then that means you can. Focus forward, push forward, and go.
That's right. I love it, girl. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to have everybody come back at the end. So can you stick around for a few minutes?
I sure will.
All right.
I definitely will. Thank you so much.
I love it. I love it. Guys, this is Robin Shockley. We're going to take a brief break. And when we come back, I'm going to have Mr. Big Tez himself in the house, and he is going to showcase and talk about his Pit to Purpose story, but also what you can do as an entrepreneur to make things happen. We'll be right back. Hello everyone, this is Robin Shockley with the Focus Forward Robin Show here at the Regina Sunshine Global Network. We are at 4040 Chapel Hill Road at Studio T, and I am here today. I have a great guest that's on my show. This is Mr. Tez Sherrard,
Hello.
Big Bubba himself. That's my nickname that I've given him. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
I'm so glad you're here. We go back a little bit, probably about a year now, I think. We're close to a year we met. You were jamming downtown at the Blues Boulevard, playing them drums. And we just instantly connected, became friends. And there's some things that Tez has actually helped me with. There's things I've helped him with. Tez does a lot of things. This guy is a man of many hats. And he's the type of person that if you want to get connected and you want to get known, he knows the people. So I'm going to let him tell a little bit about himself and where he's come from and about his story, and then I'm going to drill you.
Okay.
Okay? All right.
Well, very simply, I'm from Anderson, South Carolina.
Okay.
It's a little town south of Greenville, South Carolina. The trending Greenville everybody's talking about now.
Yes.
So Anderson's kind of the annex, but cool little town. A lot of sports figures and musicians have come out of that town. But I was born and raised to a very musical family, and I was born and raised in church, Southern Gospel. And my roots, early years, started out with Southern style, gospel, quartet style music. And again, parents being musicians and vocalists, my entire family being musicians and vocalists. I kind of inherited at a very early age. So I grew up playing music, and at the age of 16, I found out I was going to be a father.
Wow. Wow, that's very young.
Yeah, very young.
Very young, yes.
Yep, and not only one, but two.
Wow. Wow.
So I twins, pretty much say, at the age of 16 years old, with very nervous about what the future held at that time. Doing music, but mainly local. But I had an opportunity with a band that my dad was a part of starting. I got the opportunity and the call to go out on the road with this band. And so with that band, I got a chance at a very early age to travel mainly here in the region.
Okay.
But get the chance to play some really nice venues, some high-end resorts, and a lot of corporate and wedding type functions.
Yeah.
And meeting a lot of really cool people.
Awesome.
In addition to the fact that it was a horn band, like a 12-piece band.
Okay.
We backed up a lot of national artists.
Okay.
So as early as the age of 20, I was on the stage with a lot of national figures and got a chance to play a lot of good music.
Yes.
And travel a lot.
Yes.
Doing that. And so that started my career. I left high school, and when I do mean left, I walked out, 11th grade.
Wow.
So that's it.
So
I'm
how
about to
old
go.
were you? 11th grade, 17?
So I was 17.
Wow.
And it was a fork in the road, do or die. One or the other is either I take off and pursue this music talent that I've been blessed with to provide for these children.
Yes, yes.
Or I spent another 5 to 10 years treading around trying to.
So you had to make a
school.
man decision.
At a very early
You had to
age.
step it
Yeah.
up and make a man decision.
And so now at this point in life, I still they're now both in college and starting their lives.
We've talked about that before because we talked about, you're not an advocate for quitting school by no
Right,
means because
right.
you're hard on your kids and everything. We've talked about that. But the thing is that, you have to sometimes make decisions that are hard
Yep.
and you have to make choices. And that happened with my daughter, she got pregnant at an young age. She was in college, but she actually took a back seat and stepped back so she could fulfill, her goals and with being a family person.
Right.
Raising her daughter, and then she went back to school later and stuff. But what happened with you is that you ended up making a career
Right.
of what you're doing. So you played professionally with drumming, and you
Yep.
traveled the country. You've been with different people around the nation and
Yep.
such. And so tell us some of the some of the challenges you may have had during that.
Well, the interesting part is by not going on off to school and getting an education in music.
Okay.
I firsthand had to learn a lot about music
Okay.
as a profession,
Okay.
and later on in life learn business in music
Yes,
as a
yes.
profession.
Okay.
Because there's two different roads.
Yeah.
That's two
It ain't
different
out there.
lanes.
You can't just get out there and have fun and just play the drums.
That's correct.
And think, oh, everybody's gonna love me, but
That's
you gotta
correct.
make something
Which
of
is
it.
the reason why you hear of a lot of national figures going bankrupt and losing everything they own. And the
Okay.
first question everybody asks is, how? This person's a millionaire. This person
Yeah.
made many records and da-da-da. But
Yeah.
you have to understand the business.
Yeah.
It is a business.
Yes, it
And
is.
you have to treat it as such.
That's right.
So I figured out years ago that it is a business.
Yeah.
And I got to treat it just like a business. So
Okay.
if it don't make dollars, it don't
Exact-
make sense.
Exactly.
It's literally just that simple. And so I had to take that whole concept and figure out not only how I'm going to stay busy, but brand myself to
Okay.
be able to have an
So what
endless
did you
supply of
do?
work.
What did you do to
Well,
brand
I'm
yourself?
listening and paying attention.
Okay.
I don't do drugs, alcohol. So when a lot of the band members were drinking and partying, I was the one that was walking around networking with the club owner, networking
Yeah.
with different people in the
Yes,
room,
yeah.
and understanding how the business piece works. And so once
These
I
are some
understood
good points, guys.
the
Yeah.
business piece, then I flipped the situation,
Mm-hmm.
and the goal was to now figure out how to be an entrepreneur, to not only market myself to be able to have an endless supply of work, but to have people working for me.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
And I don't consider them as employees because they're friends.
Okay.
They're people that I share the same love of music
Yes.
and the same passion.
Yes.
But the catch is figuring out how to make a living out of that.
Okay. I
And
love
so
it.
I took that idea and brought it back to town
Okay.
to a lot of my musician friends and stuff, and created multiple brands
Yes.
of bands
Yes.
that play a variety of music
Everywhere.
that
Yes.
employ
Yeah.
the upstate region.
I love it.
And-
I know because one of the things that that you do that you've connected with, who's one of your business partners, is who I know, Miss Jamie Wright.
Yep.
Yes, and
Yep.
she is fabulous as well too.
That's correct.
And so you guys team up and work together and
Yep.
such. And so you guys actually put together different events, like you said, throughout the town. And what's going on right now? Because there's some things that I've written for
Okay.
you.
Yep.
Friday nights.
So yeah, we're doing a First Fridays event that is downtown Greenville at a place called Zen,
Okay.
and the whole purpose behind that is to create a very relaxed, professional, classy atmosphere
Yes.
for the working professionals
Yes.
as well as the people that really enjoy live music and want to
Yes.
get out, have some fun, but not be in a dangerous environment.
Yes.
Want
Love
to be
it.
downtown, centrally located, close to restaurants, shops, good parking.
I love that.
And so we collaborated with this event space to do this event every first Friday.
I love it. And guys, if you want to read my recent article, it's on my website that I've written about. Tez invited me to come to check it out, to see it. He told me about this is what I'm doing now. This is going to be going on every first Friday. So I'm like, I'm going to go check this place out. So I decided to go check it out, and I wrote an article to spread it out and
Yep.
get the word told about it. And so it's been turning out really good. So there's a lot of things Tez gets involved involved in, and because of the things that you have branded yourself and you made yourself known for people to know you, you've got the name Big Tez. You have your own logo. You have your own clothing line. Right?
No,
your T-shirts.
the drum shop.
No, but you have your T-shirts though.
Oh yeah, I do have
that's a
t-shirts
clothing line.
That's true.
Yes,
that's very
yes.
true.
So hey,
I stand corrected. You're right. Robin.
Hey, I know. I keep up with you, Bubba. Okay. So, but he has his own T-shirts, which are really cool, and I'm waiting to get my T-shirt.
Got you covered.
Yes, I want turquoise because
Gotcha.
they come in different multiple colors.
Yep.
So I want the turquoise one. I'm just letting you know.
Right.
But he has his little decals, and then also let's talk about the drum shop because
Okay.
that's another entrepreneur business that he carries.
Yes, that's a lot of fun. So, being in music and doing it for a living, when I invest in my gear, over the years, I've become a hoarder. Okay. And so I would buy stuff. I'd be out traveling. I see a snare drum. I see something I like. I buy it. Unfortunately, I sometimes didn't get the chance to play it. And this stuff started accumulating. So I came up with the idea, always getting calls from different various musicians and drummers with questions about gear.
Okay.
And renting some of my gear because
Okay.
they knew I had a wide variety of items.
Okay.
And so from that birthed the idea of starting this drum shop that basically is a mom and pop, in your face. You can shop, you can touch, feel, and have someone that can tell you about the item.
Wow.
Not only just go to Amazon and guess at it. Now, nothing wrong with Amazon.
So how do you do this shop?
So the shop is online.
Okay.
But what happens is basically most of my clientele are regional, local people. Now, I do have some international customers as well as national. But with me being a drummer, the difference is with Amazon, you're buying it from someone that's selling your product.
Okay.
For me, I'm someone that's to play the item,
Yes.
or I have information about
So
details.
you're
about
selling
that
it
item.
straight from you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So
yes.
I'm not a retailer. I always
I love that.
clarify that I'm not a
Yeah.
retailer. It's nothing against retail, but it's something different about buying an item where someone can actually tell you important details and info about that item.
I love that. I love that and that's how you make it personal too,
Yes.
because that's you carrying your own brand.
Right.
You're carrying your own brand.
And when someone invests, you're investing $3,000 or $4,000 in a drum set.
Yeah.
You want to know that you're investing that in a good drum set that's going to last.
Exactly.
That's going to meet all the qualifications that you need.
Yes.
And so that's where the whole Big Tez House of Drums brand birthed from.
I love that. I love that. It's so cool. And I've seen him in action. I'll go to his shows sometimes whenever he's performing, and he'll go out to go meet somebody and, make a sale or whatever. He's always working.
Yeah.
This guy is always going. I love his spirit. I love his attitude and everything. And it's been so great to have you on this show.
pleasure.
He definitely has a pit to purpose story because, he ended up being a father at the age of 16. So he had to make a choice. He had to make a decision. So if somebody's out there watching today and you have a child that is going through some transitional things in their life, and they're becoming a father, or they're like going through some hard times and they need some kind of encouragement, some kind of thing to be pumped up, let his testimony of his life turning from that pit of being stuck and having to make a decision turn into purpose. This guy's living it up. He's an entrepreneur. He travels. He's been all over the country. He's traveled with celebrity musicians. Ed McCain is one of them. He's a drummer with him. And he's done multiple things. And so he is so well known, and he's made a brand for himself. Another thing, you actually were awarded something in Greenville by the city.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, the city of Greenville. I was the youngest in the city of Greenville to ever receive this award. Just basically acknowledging the accolades of my contribution to the arts and music to Greenville County. And with Greenville thriving and growing like it's growing right now, they're really wanting to put more emphasis on the arts and the music. And so for years, all of my bands and different musical groups I've been part of has been highlighted with various things that happens in Greenville. So I was awarded this award, and there is a painting that was commissioned of me that's hanging in one of the municipal.
That is amazing. Oh my gosh.
So that's a lot of fun.
I know.
It's an honor.
It's a huge honor.
37. Most of the time you don't get
You're a baby. Oh my God.
honor
You're
of an
such
award
a
like that
baby.
until you're old and dead sometimes.
Yeah. So
that
that's the thing about it. If you know somebody out there that's making a difference and doing things and doing great things, honor them today.
Yeah.
Show them that you love them today and support them today. Don't wait till they're dead and gone.
Yeah.
And so I've been lately going to just some different award shows and things like that. And that's some of the things I've been noticing is that people are really really taking the time today to acknowledge people for their strengths and their attributes of what they're giving back to the community and what they're doing to make a difference. And you really are making a difference because everybody loves Big Tez. Everybody loves the fact that you're out there creating these different activities and events and things like that. So tell us something that may be going on with you today that we can look forward to knowing about.
More than anything, right now, Miss Jamie Wright just released her tribute to Aretha Franklin.
Oh, yeah.
We worked really hard on that album. It's ironic that we had started working on it before she passed.
Wow.
And this is the artist that is real near and dear to Jamie. And Jamie been an artist that I've been part of her success growing in the business over the years.
Yes.
I'm very proud of her and this accomplishment with this album. Yes. It's released now, and basically for the next 2 months, we're going to be doing tribute shows in various places. So we've been commissioned by a few different festivals and a few shows that we are personally putting on where we're going to highlight this show. We're bringing in a full 8-piece band with horns and all.
Wow.
And we're going to do the whole show as this tribute to Aretha Franklin. So it's really, really, I mean, I know a lot of people are doing tributes right now. So,
yeah,
you know,
but
it's the interesting thing for us is that it was truly in play before she died.
Before she passed away.
We were wanting to do this anyway.
I love that.
But unfortunately, we lost her, and so now it's kind of, you know, has a different kind of meaning.
Well, you're going to have to definitely keep me posted because
will.
you know I'm going to write about it.
Certainly
So
will.
I'll support you and do that.
Thank you.
So we'll make sure we get that covered and such. So I'm so excited to have you, Bubba, on the
Thank
show.
you. Thank
It
you
means
for
a lot
inviting
to
me
me.
down.
You came all the way from Greenville, South Carolina, and it means a lot that you're here.
And as well, your show. This is really awesome that you're doing this. And
Thank you.
We really appreciate it.
Thank
Yes.
you. I appreciate
Yes,
it too.
ma'am.
Yes, very much so. I love Regina. She's been a huge blessing in my life, and I'm so thankful that she's given me this opportunity here at the Regina Sunshine Global Network. Tez, if you could say something positive to an aspiring entrepreneur, somebody that is looking to get into business, to make something, and maybe they're going through something. Maybe they had hard times like you did where like you have to make a decision. What would you tell the viewers a way to focus forward and to keep moving?
I think one of the biggest things is really truly honing in on a craft and what you know and do best and you aspire to do. It's one of the things I'm talking to my children about now being in college. It's like, you know, you could be a doctor and make a lot of money.
Yes.
But is that going to be what you really feel like you were put on this earth called to do? Right.
Yes.
So once you figure that out, then be true to it.
Yeah.
Because that's the key. You have to know your craft.
Yes.
You have to know exactly what you're selling and what you're going to be out here expecting people to hire you to do if you don't know the craft yourself.
Exactly.
And so with that, you know, following that guideline, learn the craft. And once you learn the craft, no one can really deter you from greatness because then you know what you're talking about and you know what you're doing.
And you know what? I will remember. It just sparked a memory with me. You gave me that same advice. Tez gave me that same advice one day. We were sitting down, and he told me, he said, Robin, focus forward with Robin. Is it going to stick? You've done this, you've done that, you've had this, you have that. Now, what makes it different for focus forward with Robin?
Yeah.
And exactly what he just told you guys is what he told me. And therefore, it is sticking.
There it is. There it is. Yeah.
So I'm so excited. But I remember last year you met with me, and we talked about that. And so, guys, listen to him. This guy's got a lot of wisdom, you know, and stuff. And he's been around the block a few times. He knows, even though he's a baby.
Well, I'll mention, too, in closing, I'll mention one of the things that I run into a lot with musicians. They're really good, but they hadn't put in the work to understand their craft.
Wow.
So when you get into that situation, you get that gig with this national artist, and you don't know how to be on time. Or you don't know how to tune your instrument. Or you don't know how to conduct business. Or or you don't know the material. You don't even know how to study the material. Retain the knowledge. All that stuff is important into your craft. It's not just about being able to play. That's the business side.
So you need to get into teaching. See, I'm calling you out as a teacher too, because you could really educate some of these musicians. You need to think about doing a workshop.
But the first step is you have to want this knowledge. Man, I talk to people a lot of times. A lot of musicians come back to this question. When I tell them that, they say, "Oh, okay, yeah," and I never hear anything about it.
And then you never hear it.
But
you got to be serious about it.
Can you hook me up with performances? Can you hook me up with gigs? I'm like, why would I? I mean, I can't guarantee that you're going to show up prepared.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's
you
exactly
have to
right.
first want it. If you really want it, you're really serious about
You're
it,
gonna make it happen.
then you'll make it happen.
The same thing with he's saying, if you really want it, you're really serious about it, you're going to make it happen. Guys, I wanted to make this happen. I wanted to have the Focus Forward Robin show. And you know what I'm doing? I came all the way to Georgia. I'm in South Carolina. And so I am so thankful that, you know what, I'm committed. And
awesome.
I'm just, I do motivational speaking. I do red carpets. I do writing for magazines and such and all that. And I also now have a show. And I'm doing this only because I had somebody backing me and supporting me, speaking into my life, and I listened to them. So if you got somebody in your life that is speaking into you, don't just ignore it. Tez gives out little nuggets of wisdom here and there. Guys, pay attention to people that are speaking into you. Don't just think you got it all together, especially like you said, these young people today. Some of them, they just think that they're just, you know, they know it all. It's going to come easy. Yeah. So, but you do have to put the work in it, and you got to have that commitment and that loyalty to your craft. I love it. Well, Tez, it has been such a pleasure and such an honor to have you on the show. This is Robin Shockley with Focus Forward Robin. We will be right back, and we're going to have our other guest, Miss Wanda D. Hollis. She's in the house. I'm so excited to have her. She is a fabulous woman, and she's going to talk about her story from pit to purpose as well. Welcome back, everybody. This is Robin Shockley with Focus Forward with Robin. We are here at the Regina Sunshine Global Network at 4040 Chapel Hill Road in Douglasville, Georgia. Today's guest that I have this afternoon is Miss Wanda Hollis, Miss Motivational Queen herself. This is such a huge honor. Do you know why this is such a huge honor for me to have you in this house?
Why?
It's because I met you when you were getting an award for the Woman of the Year Award for the Curvy and Confident Awards that Regina was hosting here at the studio. Okay. That's like a big thing.
It is.
That's a huge, huge honor. I want to know what is about Wanda, the Motivational Queen, why you would get such an honor. I want to know your story.
I don't even know why I got it.
Girl, you obviously are pretty awesome. This lady has a show. She is awesome. She literally is the Motivational Queen. And I'm gonna tell you why I love you so much is because our spirits connect. Because people tell me I'm too bubbly sometimes, and I'm like, I am not gonna change who I am.
That's right.
You know what? You either love me or you don't. But I'm gonna be me. I'm free to be me. So tell us a little bit about who Motivational Queen herself, Wanda D. Hollis, is.
Well, I don't think we have enough time for that, but
I
will do a little snapshot.
Okay.
Originally from Detroit, that's where I was born and raised, grew up there, moved here to Georgia, I guess in '98.
All right.
You know, was coming out of a divorce
and wanted a fresh start. And my sister was here, so I said, okay, I'm going to go to Georgia. Everybody was coming here, so I was like, okay, I'm going to come. And packed up the car, and in less than 30 days, dismantled a house, grabbed the kids, and we were on our way down the highway. And that's how I ended up here.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I've been here for over 20, like right about 20 years
Wow.
now.
So you just made like a decision, just say, you
Yeah.
jumped.
Yeah.
This is what I always tell people, you know,
Had to jump.
get out of that box, get out of your comfort, and just jump.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm preaching to myself because there's some things I need to jump
You
on
know,
too.
jump
so
on.
I get
well,
it.
you know, that's how it always goes.
Yeah.
But with that experience, coming here, and of course, the first thing I had to get used to was the 285, going around and around and around,
Yeah,
from east to
you
west
do.
to north to south.
You
So,
do.
and you know, just settled in here, and like I said, leaving my life in Detroit was because I was very active there. You know, I was
Okay.
a precinct delegate. I worked with some politicians.
Okay.
Did a lot of things in the community, and coming here, I was by myself, so I didn't know anybody, so I had to
Yeah.
just totally restart. And
So you came to a place, except for your sister, but you came to a place where nobody knew your name.
Right.
Sometimes I want to run and escape to somewhere that nobody knows my name. So not that I want to leave my friends, but just to start afresh, new, and meet new people too, because I'm all about the people.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
I love that.
and lived out in Lithonia when I first got here, and then I moved here in Douglasville.
Oh, so you
And
live in Douglas?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
I used to. Yeah,
Okay.
I stayed here for like 10 years.
Okay.
And so there, I knew a lot of people in the community. It's funny because every time I'm out here, I run into somebody that I knew.
That's cool.
You know, and I am an entrepreneur. So different businesses, some make it, some don't,
Yeah.
and just keep pushing. You
So
know?
tell me, when you say you're an entrepreneur, tell me what is it about you that makes you an entrepreneur?
Well,
what do you do?
it's what do I do?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. My main business is coaching and teaching. I am a accountability coach.
I love
you know,
that. Okay.
Basically, that comes with a lot of things because
Yes,
I
it
help
does.
people with branding. I help them with strategizing.
Yeah.
You know, I am in the space of media, so I always show people how to leverage media with their products. You know, how to develop a show or how to just take what they do. I
Okay.
can walk into a business because I'm on the hunt. So I can walk up into a business and just assess it in a quick 5 seconds,
Yeah.
and then end up doing an event for the owner. You know,
Wow,
They-
that's
they'll-
that's a gift,
they'll
girl.
release their
Yeah, that's
database.
Wow.
I said they'll give me their database and say, here you go, you know, and I'll charge them,
Yeah.
and they'll give me their database, and their database becomes my database.
I
So,
love
you know,
that.
and we build from there.
That is so cool. Well, tell us about Wake Up Winning with Wanda. Tell us what that is.
Well, Wake Up Winning came from actually the disciplines that I had to put in place. And I started doing that probably about 4 years ago.
Okay.
And it was a way for me to get up in the morning and spread some motivation and just for myself to get moving really early.
Okay.
So I started doing that at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you go early. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
do.
go early.
I get on
'Cause
there
I be
sometimes.
inviting people. Nobody wants to join me that early.
But you know what? Keep inviting me, girl. I'm serious. Because I do sit on sometimes, but I get invited to a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But sometimes I don't know if I'm getting up that early because I'm like rushing.
I know, but you know what? It's funny, Robin, because when I invite somebody and they say, "Yeah, I'm coming," and then that's the one day that I really, it's like, "Oh my God, I gotta go," you know.
Yeah.
So that's how that started. But then it shifted because in 2017, my folks left. My mom, my grandmother, my granddad, they all departed this earth.
Okay.
So I was able to still do Wake Up Winning, and I was in Michigan, and I had at that time, you know, somebody that helped me host. So we would go live, and during this transition in my life, my grandmother was literally in the hospice program in the other room while I was
Yeah.
doing Wake Up Winning, and you know, and she would get up sometimes and she would say like, "Do you ever sleep?" You know, I'm like, "No, not really." And because, you know, and she was in a little apartment, and I had my sign, and we would just be talking, doing the show in the morning.
Yeah.
And that's how that that came, that just continued,
Yes.
even though I was out of town. And from there, we birthed a book out of there, because after I went through that experience, it was a lot, and I had to just keep going,
Wow.
So that was end up being the title of the book, Wake Up Winning No Matter What, because losing is not an option.
I love it, love it. I
Yeah.
have a friend that has a clothing brand, and it's failure is not an option, and so losing is not an option. That's so, so important, and you've got to be able to continue to focus forward no matter what obstacles that come our way, and the thing is because you are so motivating, you are so encouraging, and the public eye sees that about you. Everybody in the community, of Georgia know who Wanda is. Wake Up Winning Wanda, and also you have another show that you do that's is it called I Am Enough?
I Am Enough talk show. Yeah,
Okay.
that actually, that started before Wake Up Winning.
Okay.
And that platform is kind of birthed out of a book
Okay.
that followed my first book, and we with that whole platform is like your show, but it's promoting the winner, the author, the entrepreneur.
Yes.
Because I believe this, Robin, everybody has a dream.
Yes.
Some people just forgotten about it. You get tied up and busy and bogged down with
Yes.
life, but everybody has a dream. So I think I was actually put here on the planet to remind us that we have a dream and that we should keep dreaming.
I love
and,
it.
I believe,
Yes.
I really believe that was my role.
Yes.
Like when the universe say, okay, it's time for you to come to the planet, and that's what I do. Because I talk to some of my aunts, and they tell me that I've always done that. They say, well, you've always been, cheering everybody on
Yeah.
and wanting everybody to win. So that's what I Am Enough talk show is all about, and that's actually my signature message is I am enough. And just wanting everybody to see that no matter where you are,
Wow.
you can change, and
Yes, you can.
affirmations are very
Yes.
powerful.
Wow.
So-
I can speak on that. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
I talk about all over my apartment. I have affirmations all over, sticky notes everywhere. I speak over myself in my kitchen, my bathroom, my hall, my bedroom. I have vision boards posted all over my walls. I'm very big
It's
into
powerful.
speaking. It is very powerful
It's
because
powerful.
if you do not believe in yourself, it's hard for you to have somebody else to even believe in you as well. So it's kind of like that Debbie Downer thing.
Yeah.
And so you've got to give yourself that energy, that speaking life over yourself. Like the Bible
do.
talks about, speak life and not death. And so it's very, very important. So there's a lot of people that watch the show, and they know I'm all about helping people understand how they can come from a pit to a purpose state. Because when we talk about motivation, we talk about, we think it's all about cheering people on and all that. But really it's building that confidence and that security. And I was telling my girlfriend on the way here, I said, I had a flashback moment last night because I was at the Atlanta Actors Awards last night, and I had a moment and where I was in an area where I wasn't familiar with because I've done lots of red carpets, but I hadn't done one this big. And I actually had some insecurity come in, and it took me back to years ago when my my husband at that time, my ex-husband, and my kids would go to the football games on Friday nights, and I wouldn't go because I was insecure because I didn't know what I would wear. I didn't have that confidence in me, and I'm like, I couldn't be in that social realm of all these people, and he was out there talking to everybody and everything, and I'm like, I can't do it. And I look at how far I come, and I think, how did I get to that place from being that insecure woman who was afraid to go out in the public in a group setting with a lot of people because I didn't know what I was going to wear, and I didn't know if I was going to have a good conversation with somebody. I didn't know that. How did I get from that place to this place? And you said the key nugget is having those affirmations. That is so important because you have got to learn to speak it over yourself. Write these little things down. What do you do for affirmations?
Well, I have a book full of them.
Okay. Tell us about the book.
In the I Am Enough book, it's over 107. Well, it's 107 affirmations.
Wow.
So with that, then that's like the go-to. And a lot of times in the morning when I do the Wake Up Winning,
Yeah.
I'll read some affirmations. Because,
Wow.
And then I'm a writer, so like yourself, I'm always writing. I'm always writing, and I'm always listening to
Yes.
Affirmations, to
Yes.
motivational stuff to keep me going.
Who is your favorite person?
speaker?
Yeah.
Les Brown.
Oh my God. I love his radio story about he went, you know what, how he went into the radio show and he said, "I'm going to work for you." Hi, I'm Les Brown. How you doing today?
I'm times.
Yes, and I'm like, I love that. He is so inspirational.
I met Les Brown. You know, I come from that world of multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
So I had the opportunity to work with him.
Wow.
Jim Rohns before he passed.
Oh, I love Jim
he
Rohns.
was.
I have,
he was material. He was another one. You know, in the ministry that I come from in Detroit, like I know Deepak Chopra, like all of those people poured into me, and plus my late minister, Martha Jean the Queen, which is from Detroit, and she's very well known, famous, did some record breaking stuff like with radio.
Yeah.
You know, being a black lady in radio and stuff like that, made it to the Hall of Fame.
That's
so
awesome.
you know, I had people like that to pour into me, along with my ancestors, that really give me that encouragement every day, because you know, it's not easy. You know, and I don't care how many affirmations we speak, it still gets very difficult.
It does.
It still gets very hard.
Yes.
So you always need to be reminded.
You do. You have to keep yourself surrounded. You have to write these things down. You have to get, like you said, listen to YouTube videos, things like that. Go on social media. Positive affirmations from.
And hang around the right people.
That's exact. Connections is everything.
Yeah.
Not just in business, but in your relationships. You know, you've got to be around somebody that's not going to be pulling you down, but somebody's going to be encouraging and lifting you up. Well, Wanda, it's been such a pleasure to have you on the show, and I would love for you, as we get ready to close out your segment, if you could say something positive to help somebody to focus forward today that could be going through something. They could be going through a transition. They could be having to make a decision to move to another state and start a whole new life all over again. You know, what is it that you could say to somebody to help them to focus forward and to not give up and to stay motivated?
Okay, I got something for that. And I also want to offer your viewers a free book that I have.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
This is your platform, lady.
So I have this is for the person that's thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, or in business, or just recently got started.
Okay.
I have this nice ebook. It's titled 5 Pitfalls to when starting a business. That's www.5 pitfalls when starting a business. And I encourage everybody to go pick that up. Download that. Is very simple.
I love that.
Now, for somebody that's thinking about a sudden change, I call that a sudden change.
Okay.
Just do it. I mean, there is a great life waiting on us. We just got to step into it. Everything I think that comes to us is for us. So a lot of times we just have to remove all of that doubt, all of the things, that apprehension that holds us back, and do it, because what do you have to lose?
Exactly.
You don't have anything to lose. You have everything to gain, and I'm ready for whatever comes my way. And I always encourage everybody, be ready, because you wouldn't be given the assignment if you couldn't fulfill the task. So just remember that. You would not be given the assignment if you could not fulfill the task. So have the courage and just dive in deep.
And you know what? I love you say that. Vince Lombardi says, the task ahead of you is never greater than the strength that's within you.
That's right.
It's all about your inner strength and your inner ability to make things happen. If you've got an insecurity, you're going through something, or you're trying to step out of that box to become an entrepreneur, you know, you have a pit to purpose story, let people know about it. It starts with taking that first step. Wanda said it herself. Do the affirmations. Connect with the right people. Surround yourself with people that can help build you up. Download her ebook. We're going to come back in just a few moments. We're going to sign off now, and we're going to come back and have all my guests come back, and then we'll let them give some little information about how they can get and connected with you. They'll give you their website or contact information, email and such. If you would like to book them to come speak, do anything like that, they would love to connect. We'll be right back. This is Robin Shockley with Focus Forward Robin. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Focus Forward Robin Show. We are so excited. We are here at the Regina Sunshine Global Network, 4040 Chapel Hill Road in Douglasville, Georgia. I've had an amazing time today with my guests. Thank y'all so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Each one of you have a different story, but it's all the same because you've all come through some kind of pit and you've made purpose with your life, and you're living your life to the fullest today, and I love it, and I appreciate so much that you came on the show. And you know, do y'all have any final thoughts that you'd like to point out, say anything, and then I want you to share about how people can get in touch with you, because I know every one of you are some kind of entrepreneur. You're out there moving and shaking, making things happen. Let people know about your websites, your emails, whatever, social media platforms. This is for you. So Tez, go ahead and start.
Well, I am connected in a lot of different ways. First thing I always tell people, just Google
Professor
Big Tez. Because every brand or band that I'm part of, I'm dialed into the different social media and their websites and all. But I would say Big Tez Sherrod. If you just Google me, it's going to give you a full list of all the different bands, the different genres, different styles, the different websites and all. I don't have like one particular mainframe that ties it all together for a reason.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the best way to do it. Facebook, I'm full of friends.
Yes, but you have your Facebook page, Big Tez.
Yeah, I have a fan page.
Fan page.
Yeah. So Big Tez Sherrod is the best way to track me down, and all the various platforms that I work on.
Okay, super.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. It's your girl, Delightful K. You can reach me on Facebook. If you go to Godly Laughter Ministries, and that's Godly Laughter Ministries, you will find my Facebook page, which is connected to my website. So you can just select the website there, go on, and you can look at everything I've done. You can also select whatever services you would like for me to render for you. And also, I have a show, Restoration Through Laughter. You can search that as well through Facebook. It's just easier for me to do things through Facebook because that's not my grace. So if you go on there, you can search that, and you can also be a part of watching the podcast. It comes on Thursdays, 7 o'clock, every Thursday of the month, and you can catch the different shows. And if you would like to be a part of being a guest there, you can also submit your information as well. Thank you again, Robin, for having me.
You're very welcome.
Awesome,
Yes.
awesome. Well, again, me, Wanda D, the Motivational Queen, and I have a show every first and third Sunday on the I Am Enough talk show. It's right here on Status Network on Cleveland Avenue
Jack
in Atlanta, and also the Wake Up Winning is Monday through Friday, so you can come and be a part of that community, and it's for entrepreneurs or people that's interested in becoming entrepreneurs, because what we do in that space is we hold space to lift up each other and support and encourage. Being an entrepreneur can be a very lonely position, so you know you need a community, and I say if you're not coming to spread love and light, then that's not the place for you. But if you are, then we love to have you. And other than that, I'm on all social media under my name. Wanda D. Hollis is the best place to find me. And also, if you want to check out additional services, go to IamEnough at 365.com. That's www.IamEnough365.com.
Awesome. Great. Well, also, I'll put my little plug in. Well, if you are an entrepreneur and you have a pit to purpose story, or if you're doing community service in your area and you're an advocate or an activist, you know, I want to talk to you. I want to maybe have you on the show. I would love to do a video with you, maybe on the go. I also, I want to connect. You know, if you would like to be a sponsor with us, if you'd like to have one of your ads come through during our commercial breaks and such, and you want to just, you know, maybe you can't come to the show. Maybe you live far away, which actually I do have people come all the way from Indiana, thank you. And I got a guy coming from Baltimore, Maryland in a couple of months. So people come from all over the United States to come to Robin Shockley's show, Focus Forward with Robin, for a purpose. So if you want to connect with me, I would love to connect with you. But if you would like to be a sponsor of the show, we are always taking sponsors. We're always inviting people to connect with us to help you get showcased, get your brand out there, get noticed and such. Just let me know. Connect with me. You can reach me, like I said, I'm on social platform under Robin Shockley on Facebook. I've reached my limit too, Tez. But I am on Focus Forward with Robin. And you can message me there, or you can message me on Instagram under Robin Shockley, or go to my website, focusforwardrobin.com. Also, I do have Cash App. Everybody has Cash App. I hope y'all have Cash App.
Oh, girl, I got Cash
Ted's
App.
introduced
I think I
me. You're
told
the-
you about it.
Ted's introduced
Oh, okay. I was
me.
gonna
He
say-
helped me set it up.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, what is
'Cause she
Cash
did.
App?
She said, I don't know
That
nothing
has
about
been
that.
fabulous. Let me tell you, Cash App is great. So my Cash App is $
Working.
Robin Shockley, no space. I'm always taking money. Always, anytime you want to bless me, I need it. Everybody here needs it as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna
so
put mine out
yeah.
there.
So anyway, just letting you guys know. Also, I do PayPal. It's r.shockley18@gmail.com. And the reason why I'm laughing and making jokes about this, guys, this is my new bold. I am a bold woman today because I had to go through some things. This story, Focus Forward Robin, this show came from my personal story, my pit to purpose story. It was birthed out of my own life. If you're interested in maybe hearing my story, if you have a conference coming up, or you need a speaker, a motivational speaker to help you, your viewers to get to the next level, invite me. I would love to come share my story with somebody. I'm working on a couple of books now, working on a couple of projects,
Yay.
pit to purpose. So I'm really excited, and people have invited me to connect with them on that. So guys, this has been an amazing, amazing, amazing day, and I am so thankful that you took the opportunity to come all the way out here from Greenville, South Carolina, and all the way
Atlanta.
from Atlanta to be in Douglasville. You had to go turn them little turnpike things there. You know what? And you know what? If you have a pit to purpose story, say you're going through some things, and maybe you're in the pit now and you haven't reached your purpose. It's so important, as Wanda was saying earlier, you've got to make sure you're connected to the right people. I always say, if you're not connected effectively where you're going to be growing forward, you're not connected at all. You know, it's just in vain. So you want to make sure you have a purpose for that. So the hope for you today is to know that you can make it. Just hold on. Keep pressing forward. Remember, this is Robin Shockley with Focus Forward Robin. If you think a thing, you believe a thing. If you believe a thing, you're going to achieve it, just like my guests here today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.